Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Travel Partner YouTube channel. I'm Sarah, and today I'm super excited to take you on an epic adventure through Bali, all on a budget. If you love travel, adventure, and finding amazing experiences without breaking the bank, you're in the right place. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an adventure with us. We're about to spend 5 unforgettable days in Bali for just $320. I know, it sounds almost impossible, but I'm here to show you that you don't need to be a millionaire to explore one of the world's most beautiful islands. From stunning beaches and vibrant markets to magical temples and delicious street food, I'll break down exactly how you can get the most out of every dollar. So grab your backpack and let's dive right in. I'll walk you through where to stay, what to eat, and how to get around Bali without blowing your budget. Ready for a whirlwind Bali adventure? Let's go. Touching down in Bali is always such an exciting feeling. The humid air, the scent of incense, and the buzz of scooters all around. After a smooth landing at Ngurah Rai International Airport, I made my way straight to Seminyak, which is the perfect place to kick off this adventure. For my accommodation, I picked a cozy hostel just a short walk from the beach, only $12 a night. It was clean, friendly, and had an awesome communal vibe. Exactly what you want when traveling on a budget. Once settled, I grabbed a quick bite at a local warung. These little family-run restaurants are absolute gems, serving up delicious nasi goreng or mie goreng for about $2 a plate. You get local flavors and help support the community, all while saving a ton on food. I set aside $8 for meals today, which was more than enough for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Exploring Seminyak was such a treat. The streets are alive with color, boutique shops, vibrant murals, and the occasional street performer. I hopped on a Gojek scooter for just $1 to get around, weaving through the lively traffic towards the famous Seminyak beach. With the sun setting over the Indian Ocean, I found a spot in the sand and just soaked it all in. Day 1 in Bali, and already under $25 spent. It's totally doable. Day 2 started bright and early as I caught a shared shuttle to Ubud for just $5. Ubud is known for its lush jungles, rice terraces, and spiritual vibes. My first stop was the Sacred Monkey Forest Sanctuary. For a $4 entrance fee, you get to wander ancient temple ruins surrounded by cheeky monkeys swinging from the trees and lush greenery. Just be sure to hold on to your snacks. Afterward, I headed to the Tegalalang Rice Terraces, a must-see in Bali. The terraces are absolutely breathtaking, with endless waves of green stretching as far as the eye can see. Entrance is about $1, and if you want to hop on a swing for that classic Bali photo, it's another $2. I spent some time just walking around, taking in the peaceful scenery, and chatting with local farmers. Lunch was at a roadside cafe overlooking the terraces, where I indulged in a fresh smoothie bowl for $3. Then it was time for a bit of shopping at the Ubud Art Market. I only had $10 set aside for souvenirs, but you'd be amazed at what you can find. Handmade jewelry, woven baskets, and even a cute sarong. Haggle a little and you'll get some great deals. For dinner, I grabbed another meal at a local warung for $2. Transport around Ubud was easy and affordable. Just $1 for a scooter ride between the main sites. All in all, my Ubud adventure, including entrance fees, meals, transport, and shopping, fit perfectly within a $25 budget for the day. Today was all about sun, surf, and sand in Canggu. I started my morning with an affordable $1 scooter rental, zipping through rice fields and local villages to get to one of Bali's coolest beach towns. The vibe in Canggu is super laid back. Surfers everywhere, colorful beach bars, and a soundtrack of crashing waves. First stop, Batu Balong Beach. If you've ever wanted to try surfing, Canggu is the place. Board rentals are about $5 for 2 hours, And if you're a newbie like me, there are plenty of locals offering quick lessons for just a couple of bucks more. Even if you're not into surfing, the people watching here is top-notch. After working up an appetite, I hit up a beachside cafe where you can grab a smoothie or a plate of fried rice for under $4. The best part? You get to eat with your toes in the sand, watching the surfers and soaking up the sun. I set aside $10 for food and drinks today, which covered lunch, snacks, and a fresh coconut or two. I spent the afternoon just lounging on the beach, swimming, and exploring some of the funky shops lining the main street. For dinner, I found another warung where I enjoyed a delicious satay for $3. With transport, food, and activities, my total spend was just under $25 for the day. A perfect Bali beach day on a budget. Waking up to another gorgeous Bali morning, I grabbed a $2 bus ride down to Uluwatu, famous for its dramatic cliffs and temple views. My first stop was the legendary Uluwatu Temple. For a $4 entrance fee, I got to explore the ancient grounds and catch jaw-dropping views of the Indian Ocean crashing against the cliffs below. Uluwatu is also home to the famous Kekak dance, a traditional Balinese performance held at sunset. Tickets are about $7, and it's totally worth it. The atmosphere as the sun sets and the performers chant in unison is absolutely magical. I made sure to get there early to snag a good spot, and it was one of the highlights of my entire trip. For lunch, I grabbed a plate of mee goreng from a local stall for $2. After lunch, I wandered along the clifftop paths, taking in the sweeping views and snapping photos at every turn. Uluwatu's natural beauty is just incredible, and you don't need to spend a lot to enjoy it. I set aside $7 for transport and entrance fees, $8 for food, and another $5 for snacks or a cold drink. Whether you're into culture, nature, or just want some epic photos, Uluwatu is a must-visit. By the end of the day, I'd spent just $25, and I felt like I'd experienced a whole new side of Bali. On my final morning in Bali, I wanted to squeeze in a bit more shopping and relaxation before catching my flight. I packed up my backpack and checked out of the hostel, setting aside a little extra for some last-minute souvenirs at the local markets. With $10 in my pocket, I found some beautiful handmade trinkets, postcards, and a cute Bali t-shirt to remember the trip. Breakfast was a quick stop at a street vendor for a $1 banana pancake. Simple, delicious, and perfect for fueling up before a long travel day. I spent some time walking through the market streets, saying goodbye to new friends, and soaking up the last bits of Bali's infectious energy. With a couple of hours to spare, I headed back to Seminyak beach for one last walk along the shore. There's something magical about watching the waves and thinking back on all the adventures from the past 5 days. My airport transfer was just $5, thanks to splitting a ride with fellow travelers. For lunch, I grabbed a final nasi campur from my favorite warung for $2. With all my expenses tallied up, including accommodation, meals, transport, entrance fees, shopping, and a few treats along the way, I managed to keep my total right at $320, proof that you can have an incredible Bali adventure without spending a fortune. And that's a wrap on my 5-day Bali adventure, all for just $320. I hope this video has shown you that with a little planning and a spirit of adventure, you can experience everything Bali has to offer without breaking the bank. From stunning beaches and ancient temples to delicious local food and vibrant markets, Bali is truly a budget traveler's paradise. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the Travel Partner YouTube channel for more travel tips and destination guides. Your support means the world to me and helps our little travel community grow. I'd also love to hear about your own favorite budget travel hacks in the comments below. Let's inspire each other. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Whether you're planning your own Bali trip or just dreaming of your next adventure, I hope you're feeling inspired to get out there and explore. Until next time, happy travels and see you in the next video.